Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. Today we are going to learn about arrays in JQ. So first of all, we should be knowing how to declare array in shell. Let me take an array where I want to take say few elements in it. Right? And if I want to print all the elements in my array, right, I should be using something like this. Here the @ symbol, it will print all the elements of my array. Now if you want to do the same thing in JQ, right, we should be doing like this: 1, 3, 5, 7. Right, we can see that all the elements are coming in array, right? Now from here we can also check that, okay, if I have this array, I want to take the 0th index of this array or the negative index of this array. So how it lies like, this is 0, this is 1, this is 2, this is 3. And again in the reverse, this is -1, this is -2, this is -3, and this is -4. So in this array, two elements are fixed. One is 0th index and one is -1 index, right? So if we want to get the last element of an array, we can always say like this. So with -1, see, we can get the last element. And if you want to the first element of that array, we can always use like this. Yeah, that's the thing. So now let us see, there are two files we have used here. One is called JQ arrays 01 and another is called JQ arrays 02, right? So let me print the first file actually. Okay, so here we know that in JSON it is mainly keys and values, right? So that means this is key, this is value. Again, this is key, this is value. Now we see here one interesting thing, that in this key tools space used, right? So there is space being used in the key section. We will see how to get the value of a key who has a space, right? Okay, so first of all, if I do by the normal way how we used to do, right, let me first read the value. Like the earlier way, say tools used. Let me see if it throws me an error. Okay, it actually throws an error. It says, I'm not going to understand what you're saying. Okay, why? Because it is treating it as a string, right? And in JSON, right, a string has to be quoted, then it will be working out, right? Okay, so let me see how to do that. So we should be wrapping around a double quote as it is treating it as a string. See, we can get the values of that key. Now again, on the same respect, if I want the 0th index of that value of that key which we got, right, we can use like this. Yep, we got the value, right? Now similarly, if I want that, okay, I want the value of last index, right, we can do like this. Great, so we can get the values now here. Okay, now there is one more file we have taken. Let me see the content of that also. Okay, so we can see here, this is an array. It has 3 elements, right? So like how here we have one element called concourse, one called Jenkins and all, right? Here we have 3 elements. This is one element, this is another element, and this is the third element, right? Now if I want to print the values of, say, the location of every element, how we are going to do that, right? Let us copy this first. Okay, so now our goal here is to print the location of every element, right? So first we will be using the plain simple identifier which is JQ, and we'll see okay, the value is coming, right? Now to get inside of this array, right, or to, you can say, remove these braces, we should be using array filter, right, or iterator filter. Okay, now I can see that the value is without the braces. Okay, great. Now I want to take the location here, right? So for example, if I do like dot location, then I should be getting all the locations of all the elements, right? We can see the location is getting printed. And if I want a team name also, right, as we have covered it earlier, we can do like this, dot array dot say team, right? Now you can see it comes like this with India, USA, remote, and all those, right? There is one more concept here which is called slicing, right? In arrays we have the thing called slicing. So for that slicing reason, let me take the first example. Right. So here we can see that again the tools used has an array, right? Now if I want to slice the value, okay, let me see how I can slice it. Now as I said, tools used should be in the double quote as it is written as a string, right? Okay. Now I want to print the value from first index to second index. That means this is 0th, this is first, and this is second. So that means it should print first and second, that is Jenkins and Kubernetes, right? Let me see if it actually prints that. So here it means that the first index is 1 and the second index is 2. However, it is not printing the Jenkins and the Kubernetes, right? Because I'm clearly given 1:2, that means it should print the Kubernetes also, but it is not printing. The reason being in JQ, right, how it works like the end index minus the starting index, that means 2 minus 1, which becomes 1, that means it should print Jenkins only, right? So if that theory holds good, if I do like say 3, that means 3 minus 1 is 2, that means it should print the second index, right, up to second index from the first index, that is Jenkins and Kubernetes, right? Yes. So if I do like say 1:4, that means it should print Jenkins, Kubernetes, and Argo CD, right? Because 4 minus 1 is 3, right? So correct. If I want to say like this, that from the starting index to the end of the index, it should print, right? It should print like this. See, from the starting index, it is printing that. And if you make a reverse, say I want to take from the ending index as 3 to the starting index, right? How does it print? See, Kubernetes goes up to all to the concourse, right? So this is all about the slicing techniques in JQ and the arrays in JQ, right? So I hope the video is informative. Please do like and subscribe. Thank you.